Bahrain Grand Prix. Sorry for that. I had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we are here for an exciting race, last race of the season for MRL. I am pretty happy to be announcing today. Uh, we're going to see what's happening, but qualifying is already almost finished. ChazzyBot putting in a crazy time of 126.199 with Nick Aro with a 126.37 right behind him. And we're going to go ahead and scroll down and see if anybody else can beat this right now. Who's on a hot lap right now? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Yeah, it looks like Nick Aro is on a hot lap right now. ChazzyBot is already retired with a 126.11 or 199, which is an insane lap. A little bit of a lockup coming through one of the turns with Nick Aro, but no issues. Supply Raptor, let's take a look at him, see what he's doing. It's going to be an interesting race, especially with turn one on the start. I am curious to see what's going to happen here. A little bit of technical difficulties. I can't necessarily scroll through the drivers like I wanted to, working through somebody else on the moment. Yeah, Nick Aro put a better time than ChazzyBot. We will take a look and see. Coming through the last corner here to the home stretch. Let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's got. I can't pull up anything else. Nick Aro with a 125.966. That is an insane lap. What a lap. What a lap. What a freaking lap. I think this race is going to be interesting. So we got to see what kind of tire strategies we're going to come through. So our lineup is Nick Aro, ChazzyBot, Eruption, Lyric. I don't know how to say that. Not Zero, apparently. Supply Raptor, Cloud, ADF 169 or 1969, Mitico, Freddy Razzle, Packets with an 11th place. Good time for him. Fake and Sketchy Bull and Jay. Really curious to see what they're going to do in this race. This turn one is going to be hectic because what I've experienced and what I've seen the last tier 3 and tier 2 is they had a lot of issues on getting their tire and their strategy set up because the game is a little bit of an issue right now with allowing them to pick their strategy and their tires. So I'm a little curious on what everybody is going to try to work through. Hopefully they don't rush into the start of this, and we'll see what's going to happen. Trying to fix my camera here so it's not too weird. There we go. Now you can see my beautiful face, my awesome mustache. But I'm really curious. Let's see here what everybody's going to do. Race director, let's take a look. We got Nick Aro on the softs. We got ChazzyBot on the hards. Eruption on the softs. What an interesting start. And then we got Lyric on the hards as well. What a weird and interesting different strategy decisions here. I wonder if they're going to change it before the race starts. Not Zero is going to start on the hards. All we have in the beginning or the front of the pack is Nick Aro. Oh, he's also switched to the hards. I wonder if everybody is switching to the hards in the front. Freddy Razzle is going to start on the softs. That's the only one. Here we go. Starting the race, let's see how this first corner goes. I don't know if anybody's going to survive this one. Oh my goodness, everybody's getting crazy. We got a car going wide here in the first corner. A little bit of a crazy, oh my goodness, 5 wide. 5 wide through there. We got 2 wide coming through the next DRS section. Of course, DRS is not going to be open right now. Oh goodness, we got 2 wide. A little bit of bumping and banging right here. Let's see what happens here with ChazzyBot. I just want to sit here and watch. getting a little aggressive coming into the first couple corners. I really like what I'm seeing. Oh my goodness, look at the pileup going back there. Everybody is elbows out, fighting for every single inch of the track they can get their hands on. This is Tier 1, by the way, guys, and they are the best of what Moose Racing League can bring. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe he didn't lose his wing, but if you look at Freddie Razzle, he might have lost a little bit of his wing right there in that exchange, I guess you would say. Interesting on coming into this next corner. Let's see what happens with Freddie Razzle. Nick Arl obviously putting on the fastest lap. This front pack of 4 drivers with Chazzy Bot, Nick Arl, Lyric, and Eruption. Look at them going through wide into that corner. That is insane. These guys are fighting. Got Lyric with the DRS, kind of gonna push a little bit of a dive bomb right here. Chazzy Bot to the lead. Oh my goodness. I don't know where there's not an exciting point. All these drivers are going insane right now. A little bit of lockup from Chazzy. A little bit of an end plate. Looked like it fell off right there. That's these guys are going at it. Look at Lyric. Look at Lyric coming in here, pushing a little bit just to let him know I'm here. I'm ready to race. I'm excited for that. I don't know if they're going to play easy or play nice right now. That's pretty interesting. Looks like Lyric definitely has the pace on Nick Arro. Nick Arro ran that really crazy qualifying lap time. So it makes me wonder, was he running too little of a wing? We'll find out when it comes to tire degradation. This is only lap 2. This is only lap 2, and I've seen some crazy battles already.
And I think Nick Arrow had the wing damage. He's missing an end plate.
By the way, MRK is joining us.
Yes, sir.
MRK,
There's too much
welcome back to
action.
the chat.
Thank you.
Just a little bit of an action. How was your race, and what do you say? What would you like to bring up on the hard tire usage? Because this is the same strategy you used. What would you think
They are
for these drivers to expect soon?
They are pooped the first two laps. So if you manage to, but here I think most of the drivers were starting on hard, so they are all on the same pace. If you were with people starting on soft, you would struggle more. But if everybody is starting on hard, I think you are on the same playing field.
Everybody's on the same strategy. I 100% agree. And you can see Chazzy Bot right here is just good. Oh, my goodness! Chazzy Bot got a little too aggressive right there and pushed Nick Arro and made him a little uncomfortable with that corner. Almost put him in the wall. Nick Arro with wing damage right here.
Yeah.
Makes me wonder what's going to happen. That might have to go to the steward room right there because Chazzy Bot definitely pushed him. I wouldn't say pushed him too hard. I don't know if Nick Arro lost the rear tire. I could not see that correctly. But the aggression is so high right now. These drivers are pushing the limits.
But do you know one thing? From P1 to all the way to P16 is a huge DRS train. That's insane.
Huge DRS train. Huge. 100% agree with you on that one. But I'm curious to see, oh my goodness, we got a battle coming into turn 1. It's only lap 4 of this race, MRK. It's only lap 4. And they are elbows out, fighting for every position they can get. This race is going to be insane. Yeah. It still is insane. It's
long.
Oh my goodness.
Packets, 2-second penalties.
Where is Packets at? Packets is down in 17th.
Yeah, just before last. I guess may have contact or a moment there.
He must have.
Yeah.
It might work out for him to be this far back and away from the carnage.
Yeah, exactly.
Because everybody's in a DRS train. There is no gap. So there's going to be a wreck at some point. The way these drivers are pushing. It's blowing my mind that they haven't already had an accident because these drivers are pushing so hard.
They are pushing so hard. And you can see Kazi brought all over the bird of Supply Raptor like crazily fast today.
Oh my goodness. I guarantee we're going to see another 3-wide battle into turn 1. They're coming in through the exit right now of the last corner of the track. And we'll see here, we got DRS, so they're definitely going to push. Lyric is going to get ran over. I wonder if somebody else is going to go for the pass with the DRS. Of course, we got Supply Raptor, and he makes the pass. Oh my goodness.
Damn.
Oh, I cannot believe they made it through that well unscathed.
That's crazily scary, bro. This is high level driving right there.
Oh, we got a hit. We got a spin. Supply Raptor coming through. Lyric looked like he lost a wing. And we got a car around. The Williams.
Of Nick Arrow.
How is there not a safety car with that one?
Oh my god. But you're right. They are fighting so crazy. It's crazy. It's insane.
Well, it's the last race of the year. Championship has already been decided.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty confident that everybody out here is just pushing as hard as they can. Because why not?
Yeah. If you have to push, today is the day to do so. Because, yeah, it's the last race of the day. So you fight for glory.
Eruption is pulling away in the lead, but I don't think that's going to last long. As long as they can get by Lyric with the damaged wing.
Yeah.
But he has damage on the good side of the cars.
With the right side.
I think they're going to catch Eruption in a couple laps, but the carnage is not going to stop by any means. MRK. The carnage is insane. These guys are pushing. Oh, there it is.
Jazzy Bart looking fast, to be honest. He's already alongside Lyric going to turn 1. He overtaking and Split Up are going to get that. So Lyric going to lose 2 or 3 positions in the same straight.
Oh my goodness. 10-second penalty for Nick Aro.
I guess he retired in the pitch. He's tired. He said, call it a day.
Our pole positioning driver retired in the pits. Goodness, this race is going. I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. This is, oh my goodness, we got dive bombs left and right, wing plates missing left and right. None of these drivers are holding back. I am so amazed on what I'm seeing right now, MRK.
Action everywhere and a lot of driver missing end plates. That's insane. But while we are talking, Eruption is pulling a gap. He's like 3.7 seconds now. He's pulling a gap.
Well, he's got that clean air, and everybody else is trying to murder each other.
Yep.
I wonder if Chazzybot's pulling a little bit from Supply Raptor. I wonder if he can put a charge on to catch Eruption.
That's a good question.
Goodness, MRK, when I volunteered myself to do comms today, I was not expecting this type of a race to commentate on, because man, these drivers don't care.
They don't care at all. And now you got Lyric going to the inside of Cloud, stops the car neatly, and still side by side going to turn 2.
Oh, we got a car spinning.
Fake Mano. Oh boy. Fake Mano.
I'm surprised we haven't seen a safety car. Oh, we got 2 cars around again.
Wow.
Is there going to be a safety? Safety car is out.
Finally, wow.
Now, here's the issue. MRK. They're only 7 laps in. Those hard tires need to stay on.
Yes.
What kind of strategy are they going to do?
So the only people who can stop here is if you have a damage and you're going to do medium. Even medium are not fast here. But if you are a soft runner like Freddy Russell in P7 or Jay in P10, you go and put the hard until the end.
Yeah, but I'm curious about the front runners.
That's a good question.
What are they going to do?
The soft one lasts until the end, so I may just stay out.
I'd say stay out. Why would you want to pit on lap 7 of this race?
I would just stay out at this point, to be honest.
Now, you look at Freddy Razzle, he probably should put the hards on and can probably run
until the end.
Easily run the rest of the race.
Yep.
that puts him in a good position, in my opinion, as far as strategy goes.
Oh, yeah.
But the way these drivers are, I guarantee another safety car is going to happen.
Yes, because they are fighting it widely. Everybody is sending it. That's insane. So Eruption make a dummy, did not put in. Kazig went in. Everybody went in except Supply Raptor. Little get into the
What is Chazzy gonna? What is Chazzy throwing on? What tires is Chazzy Bot throwing on right
soft.
now? Soft, really, and a new wing. That's probably mainly why he went in
Okay.
to put a new wing on.
Okay, I guess so. Or maybe
I mean-
he gonna do soft and come again and hit again for the hard. So maybe do like a two stopper.
I see what you're saying. That kind of makes sense.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Or does he stay out on the softs and try to push him for a little bit longer and change up the whole strategy on this?
That is true.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Because like I just said, I guarantee you there's going to be another safety car by the end of this race, especially the way they're pushing.
But there is two people who don't have to stop anymore as long as they take care of their wings, which is Jay, Freddy Russell, and Sketchboard, Titan, and Gwenfro. They can go until the end without having to stop again. But one guy who is thankful to the safety car is Packets. Now he can catch up and start over.
I'm sorry, I'm reading the YouTube.
Comment.
Mr. Titan, hey Miller, can I leave tier 1 after today?
That's a good question. Yeah, you can.
I'm not in charge of that. I'm not in charge of that by any means, Mr. Titan. I can't tell you if you can or not. If we'll see what happens.
Indeed. Let me switch something real quick. Which.
MRK, I just have to say I greatly appreciate you running this because I tried. Just
Yeah,
for
yeah.
everybody else to hear, we missed qualifying just because I couldn't get my stream to work correctly. And a little bit of a rookie error on my fault.
Well, you will get it right by the next time we start again next season. So
Next season, unfortunately, when we come to F1 2025,
Yes, sir.
when that game comes out,
Yes.
I will figure it out by then.
Yeah, I'm
But-
sure you will.
Qualifying was definitely exciting, and I'm really curious because ChazzyBot had a lot of speed.
Yeah.
We lost Nick Aro because he was the fastest qualifier,
Yeah.
but it makes me wonder what ChazzyBot's going to do now because Eruption's on hards, Supply Raptor is still on their hards, Ferrari Nut, a tier 2 driver in
Tier
tier 3 right now,
Yeah.
is on hards as well.
Yeah. But you know, Nick Arrow, I think he just left too early because now that there is safety car, he could be back into the race if he didn't left there. That's why I tell my drivers never quit early. Never know what happens.
Yeah, never retire because
Yeah.
you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You say that, and I've been in that position before.
Yes,
And
sir.
I go, I'm done with this race, and I stay around, and no safety car happens.
Exactly. So it can happen. So it's exactly that can happen because you can see my race today. I went from PA to last. After that, I get the safety car, and after that, I have again went to 14, and after I went back to P5. So anything can happen. Shit can happen.
Anything can happen.
Yes.
Anything can happen, especially with the way these individuals are racing right now.
Yeah.
Anything could happen. It's the last race of the year, like we just said before.
Yeah. And I
Elbows are out.
Yeah.
No worries. Nobody cares. They're just sending it on this race. I think what we're about to see is even more crazy driving.
Yeah, that's insane. Because you know the funny thing is, after today I decide I'm gonna switch my wheel to Fanatec. I need to.
Oh, after the disconnecting issues.
Twice? No, that's insane. I'm gonna have to sell this one on eBay or somebody who want it. And
The Fanatec wheels,
yeah,
as you can see in my camera,
yes.
they're amazing. Highly suggest them.
I just don't know how much they're gonna cost me. Do I need to sell my gallbladder or something like that to get it?
I'm pretty confident you don't need that left big toe. You can sell that.
Oh yeah, that's true. The the pinky toe, or maybe let's sell the pinky toe.
All right, I think we're gonna go racing after this lap.
You sure?
Everybody's
Because
lined up.
Sketchable is still in the back,
Sketchy Bull's still in the back. All right.
but it depends how many laps of city car do we do, 2 or 3? If he's 3,
Well, you have to do one. You have to do a minimum of one.
yeah. So and the maximum is 3.
The maximum is 3, and I think we're at 3 right now.
Oh, okay. So this we're gonna go with this lap regardless. So let me see the. So sketchy on hard, everybody on hard except Packets, Fake Manu, New Zyros.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna go green
Yeah.
because it looks like
He will catch
Sketchy
up.
Bull is catching up.
Yeah.
My question for you on this one is Ferrari Nut. He is a tier 2 driver. Obviously, he did really good in his race.
Yeah, he did not pit.
What
so
is he going to be able to bring on the next couple laps?
he won't be able to stop Cloud, Tazibat, or Lyrics, or Zaros. So he will just gonna try to slow them down as much as he can. But at the end of the day, I think they are a class of their own, so they will overtake him at some point.
Well, we got the 2 soft runners behind him, Cloud and Chazibot. They're on softs. So
Okay.
they're going to pounce on Eruption, Supply Wrapper, and Ferrari Nut.
Yes,
They have to. They have to.
that's true. But
Now, I'm thinking they're going to run about 10 laps on those softs and then go back to the mediums
yeah.
and try to do their best, but they have to put a gap on them. So I wonder if Ferrari Nut is going to put a... Oh, here we're going green right now.
Yes, sir. Everybody get a good launch. Nobody get a late jump. But Ferrari knows how.
Oh my
good to launch.
goodness.
And Cloud almost send it to the inside of Ferrari and get the move done. Ferrari is gonna get bullied here.
Yeah, he is. He's on old hards. He's going to get bullied. But the strategy should work out for him if he just keeps his head clean.
Yep. But he will have to pit
Oh
again.
my goodness.
Yeah. He already lost like 4 position now. I'm telling you, he will gonna get bullied anyway.
Oh, and he misses his braking zone.
Yep.
And a couple more spots he's losing.
But yeah, what's going on? I have my daughter who is knocking on the door. I don't know for what reason. But... Whoa!
What did I miss? What did I miss?
Minico gets spun around after hitting somebody or whatever happened, but yeah, it was a carnage. Carnage happened there at turn 9, turn 10.
Carnage, carnage, carnage.
Damn.
That's kind of the whole theme of this race. It's just carnage.
Exactly.
These drivers are insane right now.
Yeah. And ADF is missing an end plate, so it must have been in that carnage part of it.
See, Packett's going for a pass for
Yes.
8th position.
He's making moves. Like he's making some moves, yeah. He's on
Up
soft.
to the leaders. Ooh, Eruption locked up the front right there.
Yeah.
They are definitely pushing really hard. Cloud needs to get past Eruption
And he does.
and create a gap because Eruption is on the tire. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Gwenfro is spun around, but he's back running. I think I was hoping it won't be on a safety car, but hey, go ahead.
Well, what I was saying is Cloud now needs to, he made a pass for first. He needs to run away from Eruption because Eruption has the pit stop strategy on him.
I guess.
Because Cloud softs are going to fail at, I'm assuming, around lap 22. I don't know about what your thought process is.
I agree on
but-
that. I agree on that, to be honest. But at this point, I think the strategy won't matter because Cloud can pit again for another soft if you have one, if Eruption pit again as well. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna he can build a gap, and as soon as Eruption pit for a soft, he can pit again for a soft again, and he will still have that gap. And the same tire.
That's true.
So now the question is, does he have an extra soft left?
That's rough. I don't know if how many quali laps. I
Yeah,
couldn't
we couldn't
really pay
say.
attention to qualifying.
Yep.
I don't think we got a pass going in from third and fourth. Wow, we're gonna see a too wide going to turn one. These drivers are insane. Chassis bot trying to get past not zero, but keeps it clean, keeps it clean. Eruption falling to fifth, which makes sense because the hard tires.
Yeah. And he did not pit yet, so which just makes sense. So now Lyric's gonna try to get back at Cloud, but on those soft, free result on the wall.
Oh my goodness.
Oof.
MRK, I did not know I signed up for a race to be like this.
Well, I think in tier one, most of the time it's exciting. So tier one, it always have some action into it. You will never miss it.
I don't disagree with you. So what I'm realizing now, by the way, after I talked about tire strategies and everything,
Yes.
if they have the tires left, so Lyric going to the mediums is actually a really good call to hold on to them. Because now, when, let's say, Eruption goes to pit, he wants to put on the soft tires.
Okay.
And they're all going to pit at the same time.
Yes.
Eruption might be the odd man out now. I stand corrected
Yeah.
on everything I was saying before. Yes.
Because now they all on the same playing field. If
Yep.
Eruption pit, they can pit as well.
Oh, we got a... Lyric blew his breaking point.
Yep.
See what Shazibot can do here.
But fake Mano in P5, I didn't see that one coming. Wow, okay. McLaren P1, P5, that's great for the Constructor Championship they're fighting with Aston Martin. And Aston Martin P2, P6, this is looking great.
Freddie Razzle with a 10-second pang. He's retiring.
In the pit, he called it a day. He called it a day. He said, I had enough, boys.
I mean, the way these individuals are racing right now, I also would be like, I'm good.
Wow. Lyric is dropped from the back of Zaros. But you know, Zaros and Cloud are both on soft, so regardless, at some point the medium going to be better than those soft.
No, I don't think so. The mediums fall off the same way as the softs here.
Oh.
They're not too different. Maybe a lap. Maybe a lap.
Maybe
the
a lap.
The hards will last for an insane amount of time.
Yeah.
But the mediums are pretty much a soft, like, tire here. They fall off the same way.
Yeah. If I was Lyric,
But, go ahead.
I would just try to do like Eruption is doing, trying to hang up with those soft runner for a while, and that's it.
Yeah, I agree with you. Try to hang on there. Try to stay in the back.
Yep.
Hold on to that DRS.
Yep.
It's interesting. The race has kind of calmed down a little bit. I thought it was going to be hyper aggressive.
Yeah.
But they've kind of calmed down. Everybody has kind of gotten to their position. I'd say in the next 2 or 3 laps, maybe 4, you're going to start seeing hyper aggression again. We got a caution.
Maybe. I guess Paget had a moment there. He get into the curve and lost it a bit. But he's still into the point, so which is fine.
Curious to see what the strategy in the next couple laps. So they're on 7 laps. Let's take away 2 laps for the safety car. So they're around 5 laps technically on those softs.
Yeah.
I'd say I'd say around lap 20, you're going to start seeing those softs really fail.
Yes.
And maybe a little bit more battling, if you would.
That's
a little bit more crazy driving.
That's true.
I can't believe that. Zyro can't catch Cloud right now.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Cloud is still lapping faster than them. His last lap was 135, when Zyro's last lap was 130 flat, so 5 tenths already difference. But the one who is lapping faster than them is like Chazibot, who is almost lasting faster than Cloud, but he is stuck behind the Zyro, so that's why.
I think you'll see a pass from Chazibot on this next main straight. His battery is pretty full. Battery is pretty high on him. Let's see what Zyro, 59 to 83. So yeah, I think Chazibot's trying to save a little bit.
Yeah.
And try to go for that pass. Maybe he's going to do it right now. We'll see.
Or wait until the main straight, because whatever he want to do, he needs to start doing it soon, because Cloud is pulling away. And you don't want that. You do not want that.
Not at all. Cloud is... He's still pulling time on them.
He is still pulling time.
We'll see if Chazibot goes for the pass right here, which I'm thinking he will. He's right there because... Yep, there it is. There's the pass. And let's see what Chazibot can do on Cloud right now. I'm a little excited to see if he can run up there and try to catch him, because their tires are starting to go a little bit.
Yes.
And if I do remember correctly, Chazibot is on controller. I don't know what Cloud is.
Cloud,
I think controller.
I think Chazzy is on controller. Lyrics is on controller. I can confirm those
This
two.
track
Yeah.
favors controller drivers.
Is it?
It's one of those tracks. Not all the tracks.
Yeah.
Like Japan does not favor controller drivers. But
And Jeddah
this
as
track...
well.
Yes, Jeddah as well. That's hard on controller.
Yes.
But this track
It does.
aids into the controller drivers. So we'll see. Let's see if Chazzy can gain. I think he's going to get ran over, unfortunately, on the front stretch again.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of battery.
I think Cloud is running a higher downforce, because on the sectors too, he just pulling away there. A few tenths there.
Few tenths there.
Yeah.
Kind of, he's on a lot of higher downforce, which is saving. Why do we have a caution out right now?
Yeah, it's Mr. Titan. He
Mr. Titan spinning around.
Yeah, he cannot wait to get out of here, I guess. He said, I'm done with this chair. But I'm going to give him a shout out, because I will know a lot of people who was placed in tier 1 and they know they don't have a chance and they just call it quit. So if he is doing it, and
I mean,
shout out to him.
It'd be like me getting put in tier 1. As much as I think I'm a good driver, I don't think I can keep up with these guys in tier 1. They're too fast.
Yeah, that's true. So Lyric had a 10-second penalty to serve. He served it and pit on the soft now. He is trying to do the undercut, but 10-second gap is going to be tough on him, to be honest.
Well, while we were looking at something else, Zyro got by Chazibot again.
Yeah.
And they're still staying at that 1.7, 1.8 time difference from Cloud. Cloud just has that much pace.
And but do you see the way they are drifting into turn 10? I guess that's why they are so fast. I see them, all of them, just drifting into the turn 10. I didn't know that was a corner you can drift in. That's crazy.
Well, you're not supposed to.
I don't know how they're doing it, because they are not supposed to drift into that corner. But they're doing it, Lyrics. Oh my gosh.
Lyric with a 3-second time penalty.
Yep, after serving his 10-second penalty.
Packett's up to 8th, by the way. Packett's is slowly working his way up.
But he's on soft.
Well, he's on the soft tires.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm curious, because it just looks like Cloud is just... This race is his.
Mm-hmm.
He's so confident. I cannot believe he must be running the downforce or higher downforce, like you were saying.
Probably.
Because they will catch him on the straights, but in the parts where you need it, he has it. And we got another caution out.
Yep, Mr. Titan again. But you know what? He is so consistent that it's just... it's not surprising he is the tier 1 champion at this point, to be honest. Because just how consistent he is.
I agree with you tenfold.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely want to bring these in. Oh,
Lyric retire in the pit, I guess he said, call it a day. That ball for Red Bull are out. A good way to end the season 13, buddy. So what do you think? Should I be a TP next season, or should I just take a season break? I feel like I need to take a season break.
Well, we're gonna have a long time in
Just
between
to
this.
think about it.
Ah.
That's true. Maybe after a long time of break,
I would. Well, I'm moving this summer, unfortunately for me, so I'm gonna move to the East Coast.
Ooh,
So I'll be closer to you.
exactly. Nice.
But
earlier than packets.
right now I'm on the West Coast,
Yep.
and I'm moving to the East Coast for my job. Job is moving me.
Yep.
I think it would be cool if you stay as a TP,
Yeah.
and I try my best to hop on your team.
Well, if you sign up, I'm gonna definitely try my best to get you anyway. You know.
Well,
if
I did one season with you, and I should have won that chance. Oh, we got who's going into the pits right here?
That was
Fake Armo, yeah. It's
Fake
about
Armo,
that. I told you around lap 20,
Yep.
you're gonna start seeing those soft.
But you know the funny
Everybody's gonna have to start pitting right now. It's around that time.
thing, yeah, and Eruption is still not pitting when he is still in the same whole tire. Interesting.
I don't know if that's benefiting him or not.
Yeah, because you can maybe he's gonna pit next lap and just push as much as he can because he didn't want to stack up with his teammate the Kadaras.
Well, Eruption definitely has pace.
He does.
I mean, he's on old hards and
Yeah.
keeping up with Cloud. Obviously, Cloud has pulled a 3.5-second difference.
Yes.
But for him to be holding on with what he has, but obviously the softs are starting to fail. I'd say the softs and the hards are feeling about the same right now.
I agree on that. But look who is in P4.
Packets?
Exactly.
Packets in P4?
Yes. But he was gonna have to stop at some point.
Well, I see what he's doing right here. What he's doing is to save his tires and manage what's going on. He just latched on the back of Sketchy Bull and using his DRS and just to maintain the time.
Yeah, but he's gonna have to
It's
pit.
brilliant. It's brilliant.
I think he need to pit this lap. If he have another
No.
soft. He does not pit. Oh. Okay.
Because he started on the hard, so he's definitely allowed to go on to the softs again.
Yeah, if he have any extra soft, but depending on if he choose the softer compound or not, he will have two extra soft.
Well, I don't think he ran more than 2 qualifying runs, so
Yeah.
he's going to have the softs.
That's sure. Woo! They fighting it out with Sketchable, bumping the wheels left and right, going to turn 4.
Yeah, lost a little time doing that right there. They should
But-
work together and try to push.
Kazibout undercut worked perfectly. Now he overtake Cloud on track, and Eruption.
Wow.
Eruption is not far away neither. He's just 1.7 second back. So if he can catch up, he will be back in the game.
If I were Packets, I would be pitting this lap.
Oh yeah,
And with Sketchy Bull as well. They
Yep.
both need to pit this lap.
I agree on that.
Well, because of what's going on with the tire wear. I mean, Packets is on 13 old softs, which is right at the end of their lifespan.
Yeah.
And they're going to start losing more time than they're going to gain.
Oh yeah.
Because he's only 4 seconds. Chazzy is running some insane lap times right now.
Yep, he is.
He has to. He has to. Look at that pack behind Chazzy. That's going to... Oh, goodness. We're going to see a battle to the end right there between those 4
Yep.
drivers.
This is it, man. Let me see the
Packets into the pits.
like in the finally. Let me see the live constructor championship because this may be really interesting to know between the Aston Martin and the McLaren who are the edge. Because as of now, going to this race, Aston Martin has 22 points ahead. So yeah, as of now, they're gonna be champion of the tier 1.
Very curious to see what's going to happen here. Because Sketchy Bull still hasn't pitted. It's a little bit of an interesting decision from him.
Well, if he's trying to go all the way in, that's gonna be interesting. How many laps did he start? Oh, only 3 lap hard. Is it sure? Oh no, this is.
He's going to run to the end. Sketchy Bull's going to run to the end on those hards. And
It looks
I'm
like it.
saying he might finish P3, P4, but he's definitely going to be in that fight with the other drivers because I don't know. The softs are going to hold on. The softs are going to hold on.
I doubt it, but we'll see because his tires are looking really.
Well, you got to think. You got to put in a fact.
Yeah.
Lower fuel
Sure.
in the pack. I think the softs are going to hold on a lot longer. I think Sketchy Bull is kind of.
They will last
just-
longer. They will last it. But
Look at Cloud going fastest eruption behind him.
extra minute
I think we're going to
extra.
have an insane last couple laps.
And the fact that we have Sketchable into the mix is gonna be something else because you never know.
You know, whoever's watching this, I was curious if we could talk about what you think is the hardest corner on this track. So, chat, if you can give me what you think is the hardest corner and why, I would love to hear that and love to see that.
Is that?
Because I think it's turn one. Turn one is the hardest corner because it's the locking up. You're so long down.
I agree on that.
Like Bum says, turn one because it sucks. Anybody else? I'm curious of what you think is the hardest corner in this track.
I would say turn 2 for me.
Really? Is it the exit of turn two?
Yes,
Because that's the.
I cannot put the power down. I don't have confidence in there at all. Turn 1 I can
If
take
I
it
remember-
without issue, but turn 2, yeah, that makes
If I remember, if I remember correctly, last season
Yep.
you were leading this race and he spun it.
You remember that one? Oh, that was so painful. I was and it was the last lap, that 29. And I had to win that race, lap 29. That's why I could today at lap 29. I said, "Damn, I'm gonna take it easy."
I remember watching because I got kicked out of the server,
Yep.
unfortunately.
Yeah, I remember that too. That was so painful, but it was fun.
So back up to the front.
Yes, sir.
Everybody blew past Sketchy Bull,
Yep.
like we were kind of predicting.
And now Eruption
But I'm
is
curious.
going to be P3. And even double send it in the inside of the McLaren of fake man.
Oh my goodness!
That's insane.
Oh, we're gonna see some elbows out, some real hard fighting right here. We're coming down to the end of this race, so everybody's gonna start throwing everything they have at every single corner.
Wow. Now it's game on.
It is 100% game on right now, MRK.
Who's going to win?
Gloves are off.
Who's going to win this between this top 5? Because I think Sketchy is
Everybody's gonna throw haymakers. I don't know. I think Eruption has got the speed. He's going for a pass right here in one of the weirdest corners. Okay, he backs off smartly.
If he overtakes Fake Mano, he will go at Cloud with everything he got. That I can tell you. But
I'm thinking that Fake Marno is trying to hold him back
oh yeah.
to allow Cloud to get going.
If I was Cloud, I will make sure Fake Mano had the DRS. If Fake Mano lose DRS, he's a gunner.
Yes, exactly.
You just need to make sure Fake Mano
I
has
think.
DRS to
Okay,
defend
let's
himself.
see. Let's see. What is the battery difference? I think Eruption's gonna pass Fake Marno right now.
Yep, because of the
He's got
battery
way
difference.
more battery.
Yep. Yeah.
He has to. If
Yeah.
Eruption has any chance for the lead, he has to. Oh, look at Fake Marno is burning everything he has. He's got no more battery left, and he makes the pass.
Yeah, easy.
What a beautiful pass. What a
Indeed.
beautiful play by Eruption right there. Now let's see if Eruption can get
go.
up there and mess with Cloud a little bit. I'm curious.
I'm guarantee you.
Let's see what happened. We got a lap car, by the way, in front. I wonder if Cloud's going to get DRS off of him on the front stretch from Mr. Titan.
Yeah, sure. We'll see. We'll see. I think Titan usually get out of the way anyway, so I wouldn't be surprised if he'll do that as well because Cloud is really far to get DRS on this one. But
A little bit of lockup from Cloud right there. A little bit of lockup. Eruption is running Cloud down right now.
Yep. Yeah, he's rapid. But if Titan give Cloud DRS into the main straight, this is gonna be crazily crazy.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. That's what I was bringing up on that last lap. He might be able to get there.
Nope, he may not. He's more than a second. Yeah, he won't have it. But I think the Titan gonna.
Oh, you're
stay
gonna
out
see
of
a
the way.
pass for the lead right now,
Oh, yeah.
MRK.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
gonna. He has to. He
Oh, yeah.
has to. Eruption is, or I'm sorry, Cloud is burning as much as he can. I don't know if you're gonna see a pass for the lead or
He will
not.
see it. He will send it. Oh, he waited to get the DRS again. Tried to switch back.
Oh, look at Chazzy Bot. Oh my goodness, we're seeing some racing right now. Oh, these top four are gonna get insane.
So, I have a theory here.
Let me hear your theory.
I think Eruption gonna wait until the last laps to go for it.
I would say you might see it on lap 28.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. 28 or 29. Because he could have gone for it. If the Eruption I know would have gone for it. But I think he's just biding his time to wait until... Because there's only 2 more or 3 more laps to go.
Well, one of the things with a track like this, when you're this close, it's all about DRS timing.
Yes.
Right? And that's what we're about to see.
That's
He's playing chess while everybody else is trying to play checkers.
Yes, true. But I know one thing. If I learn something from my last season race, I want to be leading, going to the last lap. I don't want to be... Because it's more... You have... Yeah.
Eruption is pushing the issue. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you right
That's
there,
completely fine. Because,
MRK.
yep, I want to know if you're going to go for it now. Because you see 100% of DRS.
Here it is. Here it is. We got a whole train right here. Eruption is going to go for the pass. Look at Chazzy Bot in the back. I'm curious what this corner is going to look like. Oh my goodness, they still keep it clean. And Civil, oh, I can't believe they did that.
You see,
I wonder if Eruption was holding back a little bit right there.
He was. I'm telling you, he is not. He's trying to make sure he's not getting overtaken by teammate of.
Oh
Cloud,
goodness!
Switch
And
back.
Eruption's fighting back.
Switch back. That's insane. Switch back from Eruption.
Oh my goodness, Eruption, that was some beautiful driving right there. The over-under from Eruption right there. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. That just looks...
MRK, did you think you were going to sign up for watching a race like this today? Because I did not.
But this is the same move Kimi Antonelli did to Max Verstappen today. You remember that one?
You're right.
Exactly.
Yeah, I do.
That exact same move. Switch it back to the exit of 24 and get it done, and there's a bit better traction. This is some crazy race right there. This is lovely.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Eruption is setting up Cloud again. He's trying to build. He's got a lot of battery. What about Eruption? Or, I'm sorry, Cloud. They both have full battery right here.
Like I told you.
Is Eruption going to do it, or is he going to wait, like you said? Which is a great strategy call that you said.
He will only going to make the move if Fekmano is pushing him to. And Fekmano is trying to. So we see he just close the door and wait for Cloud to get inside and let him have it.
But Cloud is doing this on purpose.
Yeah, Cloud this time said, go ahead, sir.
Cloud did that on purpose because that's the strategy right there. I don't want to be in first place. Not with DRS. Oh, but he's... I don't know if... Oh, my goodness!
I will expect
Zyro's putting his nose in there.
Now this is crazy, bro. This is crazily insane. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't believe they're holding. These drivers are insanely talented to not spin it right there.
I said
they're pushing as hard as they can. They're doing some insane moves.
This is lovely. This is freaking lovely.
I am so happy I'm gifted to be able to watch this race and commentate for it. This is insane.
Yeah, it is insane. So last lap about to, so now it's a moment of truth. Eruption, was he waiting for this one? Because it looked like
Eruption is at 100% battery. Cloud is at 97. Fake arm, he is not that.
They playing this as chicken now, and Fekman are gonna go inside.
Oh my goodness!
Oh,
Eruption's gonna burn everything he has. He has to. He has to.
Who has the DRS? Nobody has DRS or what?
What's going on here? DRS isn't working.
Fekmano has DRS, and they do not have DRS. This is gonna be.
We're going 3 wide in this corner. Get out of here!
Get out of here! Fekmano went wide there. Eruption get to the inside, get it done at this, and now we have this again, and gonna burn everything. This is insane.
What am I watching right now,
This
MRK?
is
What am I
crazy.
watching?
I have no clue, bro. I have no freaking way to know what you are watching. This is just nuts driving right here.
Is Eruption going to be able to hold on to it? We got another DRS quarter coming up.
Yeah.
I guarantee.
Cloud's
Oh my goodness! Cloud is.
inside.
Oh my goodness! That actually kind of works for Eruption's favor. I wonder if he's going to use the DRS. Oh, Cloud backed out on purpose to get the DRS.
They're playing DRS chicken so crazy.
They're playing DRS chicken. Who
Who
gets
has
it?
it?
Cloud got it. Cloud got it.
But
Eruption has the
my
battery.
God. Side by
Oh my
side again. Side by side. Eruption had it. Eruption had it.
Oh, Eruption had it. Eruption pushed. Eruption pushed him, but in a clean way.
Went clear away. Yeah. And Zyros also is here. This is
And he's going side by side again.
Oh my God, it's gonna be a spring through the line. This is gonna be a spring. What a final round. This is insane. And Jazzy Bob! Get to the inside. He might get the win or not. Oh, this is insane. Bro, I don't know. Who get it? Who get it? Eruption gonna get the win and Zyros got the P2.
Oh my goodness, MRK, what did we just watch?
Freaking insane.
You made me bring out my high-pitched voice right there, game. Oh, I could not believe that last lap.
My lord, this is just... I'm glad I came to watch it with you, man.
That was the race of the season, in my opinion.
Oh my goodness, this is there is no better final round than this what they just showed us. Eruption.
What a way to finish the season.
Guys, hats off.
What a way.
Hats off to these 4 or 5 drivers. Fake Mano, Cloud, Zyros, Chaziba. Eruption, that was some heck of driving for you guys. That was just...
Oh, we have to do interviews. I'm sorry. It's the last race of the year.
We
have to do interviews.
Yeah, I will let you handle it. I'm just done tired. I don't have energy anymore.
But just bring them into the media box.
Yes,
but we
sir.
have to, I'll talk to them.
Yes.
We have to bring them in.
Indeed.
I want to talk to Chazzy Bot. I cannot believe
Yes.
what he just did right there.
I think we should do a top 5 interview here today.
I'm okay with that.
All right, let's do that. Let me see if I remember everybody. Eruption, Virus, Cloud, Jazzy, and who is the last one? Fake Mano. I don't think he's here though, but no, he's not here. Okay, he's not in the lobby.
Let's start with Cloud.
Yeah, whoever gets in, I'm gonna... No, I send them the invite, so let's wait they come and we can take care of that. Woo!
That was insane, AMRK. Everybody watching Moose Racing League right now. That was the single most exciting finish to a race that I have seen or been a part of in a very long time.
I agree on that.
Normally, everybody is civil, but because this was the last race of the year,
everybody
were just, let's finish out the last race on F124 for Moose Racing League. They just, elbows were out. They were fighting. Oh.
All right, so we have Eruption in. I'm gonna go to that and let you handle the interview. And
yeah, of course.
Let me see if everything is setting up. All right, interview. Here you go.
Eruption. What a good race.
Yep.
How did that feel? How did that feel? When you were fighting, I can definitely tell you had the pace. You had the pace to beat Cloud, but I was not expecting that last lap. Can you walk me through that last lap on how insane that was?
Like, I didn't have... Oh my god. I'm still a little bit drenched from that last lap.
I can imagine.
Yeah, like, it was stressful. A lot stressful, because you need to watch out for every single driver, even in P3 and P4. Because with like 100% you can win from any position, from like P4, P5. And I needed to look at every driver. What does he do? Which move does he do? How much battery does he spend on this straight and out of this corner? Like, it's very stressful, but it was a lot of fun.
It looked like a lot of fun. That whole race was exciting. For me watching, that was insane. My question to you is that battery usage you had at the end, you saved up a lot and you had to go for that pass on lap 28. I think you were trying to save it a little bit for the DRS, but it was really impressive. I'm just curious on what you thought of that last little bit, not DRS section, that last straight where everybody was running on you and you were burning everything you had. What was going through your head on that last corner?
Like in Bahrain, there's a little ERS trick, I would say. So like in Sector 1 and a little bit of Sector 2, you save a lot of battery. And then you have basically your recharge level in the last sector is kind of low, so you can't really recharge in Sector 3. So if you spend a lot of battery in Sector 1 and Sector 2, you're basically screwed for Sector 3. And that was my mindset for the whole race, and especially in those last laps. Like, if I would save like 40% out of that last DRS section, which I think I did, I would have been fine.
I wasn't paying attention too much, but I could see it.
And yeah, if I save a lot of battery for the last straight, which I did, I can just basically cruise by, and Xyrox helped me a little bit by bump drafting me a little bit in front. So we did a little bit, yeah, we did a little bit of NASCAR techniques there, but yeah, in the end, P1 and P3 for Aston Martin, Constructors Champion in Division 1, let's go.
Yeah, congratulations on that, boys.
Congratulations, yeah.
That was insane watching it. You guys playing the DRS chicken again in the final lap? I don't know how you guys do that again and again and again.
Man.
But hey, that was a great season. I think if you had luck, some better luck in some of the race, you could have fight for the championship title against Cloud. But I guess overall, being able to win the Constructor Championship with Zyros, that's just a great achievement. And I think almost 90% of the points are from you. So yeah, well done.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So I do want to ask you this right before we go to leave this. I asked this to the chat before. What was what corner of this track did you hate the most? Like the most tough corner for you? I just want to say this for the chat. I'm just curious on what you thought was the hardest corner on this track.
Good question. Because the down and left isn't that difficult anymore. Especially in those cars, in the 24 cars. In 23 and 22 it was a little bit different. But I would say the corner before, the downhill right-hander, or the S section. Because there's a huge bump in the S section, and when you don't avoid it, your car is flying away into the big curb, and yeah.
So that's the first time I've heard that one. I've heard turn 1 is the roughest, so I actually agree with you completely on that one, Eruption. That corner is really rough. If you mess it up, you're going to get sideways. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, well, you have a good one, Eruption. Good freaking race. You nailed it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for casting this last race. Means a lot.
Thank you, man. No problem. It was a fun race to watch anyway.
Alrighty, see ya.
See ya. Alright, I think now we can have one of the Ferrari who was really fast today. I didn't expect him. Chazzy Box.
Chazzy with that last lap insanity, coming from 5th all the way up to 2nd, I believe. Is that where you finished?
Yeah.
That's insane, Chazzy. Can you just give me a rundown really quick on what your thought process was on the last 3 laps, sitting back there, kind of waiting, kind of like a shark in the water smelling blood? Can you tell me what it felt like or what you did in those last 3 laps?
Well, I wasn't too fussed. I was just chilling because I knew it was all going to come down to basically the final straight, the final lap. And yeah, it's just I saw them all fighting all through sector 2 on the final lap, and I just sat in none all the way through that. I just had the battery on that second last straight. And everyone, I don't think anyone saw it coming.
Damn.
Nobody saw it coming from you.
Nobody saw it coming.
Well, your
get,
pace looked really strong all race. I will say that. Go ahead, MRK.
I was just saying, nobody see it coming the same way. Nobody see coming Arsenal to beating Real Madrid 3-0. So
Yeah, right. I was there, you know,
you were there? Sure.
at the game.
That
Yeah.
must be a heck of fun then. That must be a heck of fun. Damn, those free
it's
kick
everyone.
was crazy.
So I got a question for you, Chazzy. That tire, when we had the first safety car, and you switched to the soft tires, were you a little concerned for a second there, or were you feeling okay?
No, I knew it was the right call. I had 2 fresh softs.
Oh, you had
Soft
2
packets,
fresh
so-
softs. Me and MRK were
Yeah.
or curious about that. We did not know that you had 2 fresh softs.
Yeah, I only did 2 runs in quali because I wasn't beaten by second time.
It's a beautiful qualifying run. Unfortunately, I couldn't stream it. I tried my best, but I couldn't get it working. But it was a beautiful qualifying run from you.
I have
Thank
a
you.
So
question, Jazzy. So now that the season is over, I think you did underperform because I know that you could do better than what you did in terms of the result you put for Ferrari. So what will you be saying that you could have done better?
I just needed to finish races, and I kept, to be fair, I wasn't practicing enough for the season.
Oh,
A bit more.
so what you're
bit more
saying is you need to
practicing.
do better.
I practiced a bit more for Bahrain, and it paid off. So yeah,
oh, I see.
it's end the game cycle.
That's true.
Okay. Well,
So, yeah.
I have one final question. I asked Eruption, and I'm going to ask every single driver on this. What do you think was the most difficult and/or hardest corner of Bahrain, and why?
Turn 1.
Turn 1, and
one.
why?
It's terrifying. There's so many unknowns. And the corner's it's such a weird corner.
Is it the entry that you're worried about, your breaking point, or is it the
Yes.
exit going into turn 2? I have an issue with exiting that corner.
Yeah, because if you're side by side, you just don't get given any space. I feel like, and it's just really sketchy.
Yes, agreed.
I agree.
I've
I've been
side by
asking
side
every
race.
driver. I've been asking the chat because this track is very interesting. As far as like every single corner is so different on how it wants to feel. So I was just really curious on what you thought. And most people
It's
say
true,
turn
every-
1.
Every corner is really unique.
Yeah, especially on this track because it just the tire wear, your brake bias has to be so different, and it's just I'm just very curious on what every driver has to say on what is the hardest corner. And turn 1 is what normally everybody says, especially if you're running somebody down in the DRS. You can't really get that car slowed down properly, and you don't know what's going to happen.
Sure,
And then your
yeah.
exits. Go ahead.
A little bit nervous on the brakes on that, yeah.
Well-
turn 10's also a bit,
Yeah.
All right, Kevin.
Hell of a
go.
race from you. Hell of a race from you.
No.
What a great last lap.
Yeah, I agree. On that.
Good job for the
That's great.
season.
And I
Thank you.
do not,
Yeah, pretty bad.
I do not wish you look for Wednesday. So I hope Real Madrid gonna do a comeback. That will be nice.
Thank you, MRK. Cheers.
Cheers.
No,
man.
actually, in Spain.
Alrighty. So now we gonna bring the.
See you guys later.
All right, man. See ya.
You have a good one, Chazzy.
All right, so now we're gonna bring the driver who is the most consistent all season, who is our tier 1 champions, and he almost could have been champion last season as well. How consistent he is. He almost won today, but still, what a great race from him, Mr. Cloud.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Oh, pretty good. How about you guys?
Doing fantastic. What was that last 2 laps crazy with your DRS chicken and everything? What was going on? Because that was a high level racing we were watching from our point of view.
Oh, yeah, it was just we needed to get P1, P2 in order to win the constructors since drivers was already handled. So, we tried to get him in P1 so we could overtake him. We could double overtake him, but unfortunately it went quite the opposite, and I got like triple overtaken. So, yeah, I mean it was just a last ditch effort, and even with the potential P1, P2, I don't think we would have won the constructors. So it was just, it is what it is. Tried to get him in P1 to double overtake and couldn't make it what happened.
That was a very interesting last lap. Can you walk us through what you were dealing with or what your thought process was on that last lap?
So originally what I was gonna do was I was planning on trying to get a really good exit off the last corner, but then Eruption started dropping back like 3 or 4 tenths, and I was like, okay, that's not ideal. So then I decided I'm just gonna switch it, and I'm just gonna try to get him in P1. But luckily, I like lower wings and stuff, so he when I went for DRS chicken to get him in P1 and me and Mano in P2 and P3, neither of us got DRS except I just got like a little bit of a gap. So yeah, that was nice. I think it was good.
Yeah, I mean, you put a really good race together. Just that last lap kind of ate you alive right there. But I mean, you've had an amazing season. There's not much you can really say that you regret for this season. Obviously, you're tier 1 champion because you have insane speed. I have one more question before we finish this. Before I do that, MRK, do you have anything else to ask? Looks like MRK's gone. So my biggest question for you, and I've asked every single driver this, on Bahrain, what do you think was the toughest corner? Because it's a very interesting track. So what do you think was the toughest corner for you? And why? And why?
So, see, I'm assuming most people would have said turn 9, turn 10. But I feel like that, I mean, maybe. But I think
I've heard turn 1 and turn 10 as well.
Oof. Okay. It's going to be weird. I'm going to say the S section. Like, turn 6, like the second curb. The only reason for this, right, is because, like, if you can hit it like slightly off, and your car kind of like gets bounced off to the left or to the right, and you can spin
I know
out.
exactly what you mean. Yes.
Yeah. So like, yeah, probably turn 6, which is really odd, but yeah, probably the easiest to like screw up.
The easiest corner, but also the I'm not saying easiest, but the easiest to mess up. And if it messes up, you're really messed up. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say, an amazing job this season. Obviously, you're tier 1 champion, and I'm excited to see what you can do next game cycle and next season in Moose Racing League.
Yep, we'll be there.
That's awesome, man. Well, you had anything to say before we finish out the last stream? Our tier 1 champion, or anything you want to say?
Nah, just thanks to Mathan, you know. Thanks for picking me up. It's been a good season. Close on the constructors. Yeah.
Hey,
That's
Crowd,
about it.
I have one question.
Yep.
Are you driving on wheel or pad?
Oh, wheel.
Oh, wheel, okay.
What kind of wheel do you have?
CSL DD, but just the 5nm. I didn't get the like 8nm.
You can get a 8nm off Amazon for like $50.
Bet. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
I did it with mine. That's what I have, and it works amazing.
Nice.
That's perfect. I need to get some tips how to get Fanatec now.
Yeah, I'm on Fanatec, and I love this wheel. It's amazing. I also went to the V&M pedals. Little expensive, but they're amazing. Great pedals. All right.
All right, man.
I think that's gonna be it. And I just want to say, great season, Moose Racing League. Thank you for allowing me to commentate. MRK, thank you for helping me out today.
That's lovely. Anytime.
Cloud, you got anything else to say before we end this?
No. Yeah. Have a good break, everyone. I guess. Yeah. See you next game.
Yeah.
See you next
See
game.
you next game, man. Thank you for stopping by.
All right, MRK.
All
What
right.
a hell of a season. What a hell of a season.
It was.
I greatly appreciate you talking with me today, and I just want to say this to everybody else who's still watching this or wants to rewatch this.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us this season. This season has come to an end, and I greatly appreciate every single one of you.
Yes.
MRK?
Yes, sir. I'm glad I did not miss this because if I missed this, I would have missed myself, but I did not, and that was entertaining as hell. And there is no better way to finish this season than this race. To be,
It was well deserved.
exactly. So yeah, for a great final, it deserved his name, and we had a great show from all the tier one drivers. So thank you for you guys for the great showing, and thank you for the all Moose Racing League community. You guys make us great, and we love working with you and having fun with this F1 game we all love, and just hope the next game cycle are gonna be meet our expectation and have us keep racing and have more cheer and more fun wheel to wheel. So you never know, just be sure to hang around in the Discord, get to know what's gonna happen in the off season, because we have some few good stuff that we are cooking that we hope that you guys gonna enjoy. So stick around and let's keep having fun for sure. Miller, you have the last word.
Well, I think you kind of nailed it right there, MRK. I greatly enjoy this racing league. I race in it myself, and I hope you can tell anybody else to join. And we need more people. This is very fun. We organize this and we run it very well. So the more the merrier. It just makes racing more fun, and I greatly appreciate being a part of it. And I'll see you guys next season.
All right, the more the merrier is the word. So guys, take care of yourself, your family, and enjoy this break. Bye.